Welcome to day 75 of the Playbook project, where we are starting a software company in 100 days. So now we're 3/4 of the way to the finish line, and we just continue to check things off the to-do list. And so I'm going to take a look at our final kind of scope, time budget that I've been referring to in many of these videos. And so today we got these two done: the team invites, the filter logic. So I'm going to remove the highlighting, strike those through. We actually didn't work on the drag and drop this week. We worked on some of the other features of just a lot of the little changes that need to be done. And frankly, there are a lot of them. So yeah, there are a boatload of them. I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet, and I'll take our cushion down to 3 days, and I'm going to change this to 10 days. The reason being, a lot of the things that I perceive as UI updates are actually involve API refactoring and rebuilding the API. So let's just update this. So if we grab our just the bottom pieces of UI here, or the bottom task. So my computer is running shockingly slow right now. So that gives us 20 days left. That would take us out 4 weeks, 78 or 28 calendar days. Today's date is the 13th, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, September 13th. Projected date is 10/11. 100 days due date, 10/8. Uh-oh. So that's gonna lead to some issues here. You know, this is uncertain here. The UI design update, the cushion, but just thinking about a lot of the stuff that we've worked on, and a lot of the tasks that, a lot of the features that we've built out, and what we have to come. Yeah, I'm going to be challenged. Yeah, I will. Yeah, no lies there. So there's going to have to be some tough decisions made, and I think I'm going to have to tackle that this weekend. So today is Friday, and I'm going to have to think about that over the week. I will see if I can get my computer here to not be so terribly slow, and I will show you an example of stuff that just isn't up. Yeah, just is unacceptable, frankly. So if I go into a process here, here's, that's maybe not the best one. Let's go into this one. So this is a process that has been activated. So if I go and look at it, it's basically just a description, a headline up here in the top right, and a description. For one, the UI here is not, the design is not good. Like, it looks like it's shit. Yeah. Anyway, that's something simple, very simple. Still, I still need to revise that. But there is nothing to do here. It's just a description. We would email the customer. That's all we have to do. Send the customer an email. You basically, there is nothing to do. There's no form components. So we go to set this, and you just can't check that off the list. So that is broken. The design is broken. I shouldn't fixate on the design. Being a non-developer, I look at this and I say, oh, that just doesn't look up to snuff. But that's easy. That's simple. The fact that this doesn't work, updating the task doesn't work, is a much bigger problem. And just one of many things that we frankly need to fix. And this isn't a shock. None of this is a surprise. But we're not going to release a product that has this kind of functionality embedded in it. So yeah, we're actually getting to the point here where we're pretty close to being able to use this in our business, Harvest Profit, to be able to check in on processes. We got the filters done. The filters were a huge component, obviously adding teams, adding members to your team, assigning them to different teams is huge. It just comes down to a lot of the little nuances involved with uh, using the software to check off tasks, to fill out the form components. So like here, this would be an example. And then I'll describe another issue. So when you check off the task, you complete the task, you can't go back into it. Well, that isn't ideal, to say the least. You need to be able to go in and look at view the task. So anyway, there is a astronomical amount of work left to do on this before it's in any sort of a finished state. I think out of the 50 things, 35, let's just say 70% are under 30-minute tasks. But there are, given the fact that we're using a API to feed a front end, a lot of the things that are going to be changed are going to have to be done on the back end and the front end. And that type of, I just don't have the visibility as being a non-developer into to do more concrete estimates on the effort that's required to get Playbook in a finished state. So anyway, this is where me knowing that next level deeper of programming would be highly beneficial, so I could give much more definition to the future work requirements that are necessary. But at the end of the day, we've got a lot done. I have some tough choices to make over the weekend regarding expectations for the next month, and I will fill you in on that over the weekend. So with that, we will talk to you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.